For 2 weeks now, 16-year-old Anne Wanjiko, whose name we have changed to protect her identity, begins her day differently, washing her newborn baby's clothes and then settling down to breastfeed her. She will then join her peers for school. Tucked away almost in the middle of nowhere in central Kenya is a school christened Serene Haven Girls Secondary School. It is inside these small dormitories that pregnant teens and teenage mothers have sought shelter, comfort and camaraderie as they start their second term of school. 9 months since Kenya closed all learning institutions to control the spread of COVID-19.
How do you feel about it?
It is during this period that the Health Ministry estimates that there was a spike in the number of teenage pregnancies.
Due to COVID, we have a very big number of girls who will not be able to manage through their education just because they got pregnant. And we thought, how can we be able to help these girls? And that is where we got the idea of starting a school where we would have the girl come with the child. We have a daycare for the child.
Unlike the normal school curriculum, we noticed that the school offers the young mothers and mothers-to-be long breaks, during which time the girls undergo group therapy sessions or they get a chance to bond with each other and their little ones.
In a scenario whereby this teenage mother leaves her baby at home, the bond between the mother and baby is broken. There is no link between them. They don't click once the mother comes home from school. The baby does not even recognize it's her mother. So we felt that this is something that we should also address.
Now, how do you put the holder?
The school offers skills on baby care.
Here, there is no shame. In fact, I was asking them, how do you feel? I'm comfortable here. Why? I'm not pointed at. Nobody is looking at my stomach, how much big today is or tomorrow. Nobody is telling me now this child is crying too much. Please look for somewhere else that you can be able to breastfeed this child. So they feel that they are accepted.
They're not judged.
They are not judged.
Serene Haven also acts as a rescue center. Some of the girls here are victims of sexual abuse, some by people well known to them. Serene Haven allows them to pursue justice away from their perpetrators. Wanjiko, who lived with her siblings and stepfather after the death of her mother during childbirth, was preyed upon by the man she hoped would offer her protection, her stepfather. He told me he would buy me a phone and also give me 1,000 shillings. When she fell pregnant, she gave up on her dream of one day being a doctor. Her arrival here has rekindled it. I really wanted to study to secondary school and then university. A report released by the global charity World Vision indicates that with an increase in teenage pregnancies, as well as policies that ban pregnant girls and young mothers from school, an estimated 1 million girls in sub-Saharan Africa may miss school once they reopen. Dr. Lois Gishohe, an expert on education in emergencies, says the world should have seen this coming.
Borrowing from the lessons that we have had from other countries, and especially during pandemics, it may not be a surprise. Because, for example, in West Africa, when there was Ebola, there was a lot of cases.
In Kenya, the Education Ministry has made it a deliberate effort to ensure all children are back to school.
The government has returned all the pregnant girls to school, except the ones who are just about to give birth. The ones who have just given birth, as soon as they are strong enough and the baby is being weaned by somebody else, will be brought back to school.
However, the shame and stigma associated with adolescent pregnancy is likely to keep so many girls out of schools, even in countries where government is offering them a second chance.
The most likely scenarios, the teenage mother is told you will have to babysit your baby for 3-4 years so that they are able to be left in a daycare. And within 2-3 years, the girl will have lost interest in education.
While Serene Haven may offer a solution, Dr. Gishohe says integration is a better solution.
I know that when a young girl gets pregnant, it's like a death sentence, and you are traumatized throughout your life. Even when you give birth, people still talk about it. And therefore, it is not a question of maybe removing them from schools. It's a question of maybe helping them to see how best can we integrate these young girls and how best can we treat them.
Depressed economic times as well as lack of access to timely reproductive health services, including information, has pushed the girls to sex and, in effect, unwanted pregnancies. Others, like Wanjiko, have met their perpetrators at home. Home, it seems, is not a safe haven.
Although we have seen even some perpetrators are within the school compound, and therefore the limitations that would maybe prevent the girl becoming pregnant are smaller when the girl is in school than when she's out there.
If the girl misses school for 9 months and then we have the numbers that we are seeing pregnant, then it shows that the schools actually hold a very special place in a girl's life, and if she misses school for as little as 1 year, then it can make her whole life come crumbling down.
For this process to take place,
back at the Serene Haven, the first class gets underway for the young mothers. Their babies safely tucked in bed or under the watchful eye of staff at the facility. The young mothers' dreams now rekindled. When I get older, I would like to be a doctor. It is about books and babies at the Serene Haven, which doubles up as a rescue center and a girls' secondary school. Here, young teenage mothers get a second chance at life, a chance to better their lives. Sarah Kimani, SABC News in Moiga, Nyeri County, Kenya.